Yo, what's up? All right, listen. I'm talking right now in terms of Apex, assuming that she is bringing that speed, right, with the 1-2, right, or bringing that speed through portals, the 1-2 combo, right. Assuming that she's bringing this new wave, right, because it's her time, right. It's also her time. Back when you were playing her and you were switching with Loba, like it was interesting, but you made some plays sometimes, like around stairs and certain things. What she gives you is the ability to create plays, okay? So my point is, she doesn't, as an IGL, you can't really make so many plays. She's more of the person that can lead the charge, right? If you need something, you just do it really, really quick. You get back, right? You got the ball for speed going back. So, you're retreating. Now they're retreating. While you're retreating, the 1-2 combo's great. Now you have the Sheila coming in, right? Coming in now, right? You made some plays with her a bunch of times where it worked out. I remember a couple games you played, like, I don't know, 2 years ago? Well, and it was one play on the stairs on wall where you're on this. There was the stairs here, and then you just made a play. You were able to create plays with her, right? Plays that worked. You were like, okay, I'm gonna get the stairs ready. You got the stairs, and then like you did something where I don't know. But my point though is, I'm also assuming that she is gonna get the buffs. I'm talking 2 months out possibly. Whenever she gets the buff with the drill. We know that. So like the 1-2 combo has a lot of speed. I'm not saying you need both, okay? So you could work on her, coming out of that with the 1-2 and 3, right? The 1-2-3 combo is interesting. And working off with her and him. I'm not saying you need to, but focusing on him, figuring out, do you need more scans? Maybe he's able to jump around and do a lot of things. Maybe her coming into play is right? It's her time to kind of with him also, right? So looking at that, I'm just bringing it up right now. But, also, he has the buff of healing. You put I think a very aggressive character could really, really be great. That's a whole different style. If you don't want to focus on her, if she's not at that level yet, possibly is. She brings the ballistic, even though, they got the nerf though, so I'm not trying to talk about them 100%. So let's go backtrack. He does have a fighting, gives the fighting chance for that 1v1. He also gives some scanning ability, so it's not so bad to look at. The 1-2 combo gives a lot of firepower. Right? Gives a lot of firepower. Okay, but I guess I would focus on for now. Right now, I'm thinking, yes, he's still good. He's good. Newcastle still, whatever. My point is, focusing on the 1, with the possible, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, right? Yes, also Ashe in this picture too, right? Ashe gives a lot of ideas for her, right? Ashe gives a lot of ideas, to figure out what's going on, having that heal real quick when something goes wrong. Take the portal, boom. That's why the 1-2 combo works really well. But you have to have something like her, right? So the 1-2 combo could be something that has not been discovered, but also could change the fucking game. Red Octane Pad, again, always been broken.
What a rush.
Red Octane Pad, listen, the Octane Pad can do a lot. I'm just going to end with this guy for a second, okay?
Hey,
so we're done, video's done. I'm just going to end with this. Like, the Octane Pad,
let's go!
The red Octane Pad.
I'm at the max level.
Let's try this again. Here we go. Right here, this double direction change is like giving everyone the ability to tap straight.
Grabbed an
It's so
upgrade.
cool.
Let's go.
It's really cool. It's something that like it's very interesting. It gives so many given abilities to do things. Like when you're in that, especially and you're trying to get somewhere or you want to full send a third party, it's very underutilized and everyone can now tap straight on it. Like it's just there's so many things you can do. I just love jumping up in the air and then throwing the vantage bird. So works well with vantage, right?
Got a second wind.
Anyway, my point is this, right?
That was
Sorry.